18ME 506 Dynamics and Metrology Laboratory. Today I am going to discuss about the exercise of metrology lab. Start from 11th exercise, checking dimension of parts using slip gauge. The first exercise in metrology lab, calibration of micrometer using slip gauge. The aim of the experiment is to calibrate the micrometer using slip gauge. What are the apparatus required means it is a outside micrometer and a slip gauge. This is outside micrometer. And this is a slip gauge box. This one is a slip gauge. So micrometer is used to measure the outer diameter of the job. There is a different parts in the micrometer. First one is anvil, and this one is a spindle, and this is a locking nut. This is a sleeve, and this is a thimble, and this last one is ratchet, and this one is a frame. So in this real micrometer, this is a stand for fixing the micrometer. This is a micrometer. The range of
0 to 25 mm.
0 to 25 mm. Yeah. So this is 0 to 25 mm. This least count of micrometer is 0.01 mm. The parts of a micrometer is, this one is a frame, this one is an anvil, and this one is a spindle, this one is a locking nut, and this one is a sleeve, and this one is a thimble, and this one is a ratchet. So it having a 0 to 25 mm. The range is 0 to 25 mm. See, that's the range. Start from 0 and it head from 25 mm. This is a main scale reading. This is a thimble. This is a thimble scale reading. In thimble scale reading, there is a division of 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
50
up to 50. There is a 0, it count as 50. In main scale reading, starting from 0, it is divided into 0.5 mm, is separated by some 0.5 mm up to 25 mm.
For full rotation, 0.5 mm.
For full one revolution of the thimble scale, it move 0.5 mm in vernier scale. It move 0.5 mm in vernier scale. Fixed as 0 and thimble scale 0 and main scale 0 as coincident in this point, starting point. I revolve one rotation in thimble scale for 50 divisions. In main scale reading, it moves as a 0.5 mm. For 2 revolution, 100 division. For second revolution, 50 division. First revolution, 50 division. Total is for 2 revolution, 100 division. In main scale reading, it shows that 1 mm. Next, least count. Least count is minimum measurement that can be made by a measuring device is known as least count. For least count for micrometer is a formula of pitch scale division divided by number of division in thimble scale. For example, if for one revolution the thimble scale division is 50. For 2 revolution the thimble scale division is 100. For 2 revolution the pitch scale division is 1. Therefore, least count is equal to, for 2 revolution the pitch scale division is 1. For 2 revolution means the number of division in thimble scale means thimble scale is 100. So therefore 0.01 mm. So therefore least count of micrometer is 0.01 mm. Next, slip gauge. Slip gauge is a precision gauge block. It is used for measuring block. It is made up of hardened alloy steel. This is made up of hardened alloy steel. It having a setup type is M122. It having a piece of 122 pieces in this slip gauge box. It starts from 1.00005 and 1.001 and 1.002. It ends from 100 mm. Next, tabulation. In this tabulation, the first is slip gauge reading in terms of in mm. Next, micrometer reading. In micrometer reading, first note down the main scale reading MSR in mm. Next, thimble scale division in mm. Next, thimble scale reading is equal to thimble scale division into least count in mm. And last, measure division MD in mm. So there is a last one, error. So error means the micrometer reading minus slip gauge reading is equal to error. They are having a slip gauge reading separately and micrometer reading separately, and they are taking difference between micrometer reading and slip gauge reading. The error will be produced. So by using this error, draw the graph between slip gauge reading and versus error. There is a formula for MD. MD is equal to MSR plus VSC into least count. So MD means measured dimension, MSR is main scale reading, VSC vernier scale coincidence, and LC is a least count. Taking 3 slip gauge having a various dimensions. So dimension is mentioned in the slip gauge. So this one is 1.30 and this one is a 1.29 and this one is a 1.31. So 1.30, 1.31 and 1.29. This is a thickness of the slip gauge. This is having a thickness of 1.29. This having a thickness of 1.30 and this having a thickness of 1.331. So first reading is 1.29, 1.30 and 1.31. So summation of this reading is equal to 3.90. Fixing the slip gauge in the outside micrometer by rotating the thimble scale up to ratchet. Ratchet is used for tightening the slip gauge. The 3 slip gauge is fixed in the between anvil and spindle. The reading of main scale reading and thimble scale reading, note down. The main scale reading is 3.5. One, 2, 3 and then below is 0.5. So totally 3.5. Next, the next reading is a different dimension of slip gauge, 1.29 and 1.30 and 1.35. I take in the different dimension of 1.35. The total average of this three slip gauge thickness is 3.94. I fixed the 3 slip gauge in the outside micrometer. And also same procedure for this, tied up to ratchet. The measurement in my main scale reading is 3.5. The division of 1, 2, 3 and this one is at 0.5. So totally the main scale reading is 3.5 and thimble scale reading is 45 division. Main scale reading is 3.5 and thimble scale reading is 45 division. So move on to the tabulation. The main scale reading is 3.5 and thimble scale reading is 45 division. So thimble scale reading is equal to thimble scale division into least count, that is equal to 0.45. The totally 3.5 plus 0.45 is equal to 3.95. So there is a error between micrometer reading and slip gauge reading. So therefore the error is equal to micrometer reading minus slip gauge reading. So micrometer reading is 3.95 and slip gauge reading is 3.94. So therefore error is plus 0.01. So plus 0.01 mm. So there sometimes there is a minus reading is also note out. Minus 0.01 is also, it should be reading is available. So there is a gap between slip gauge reading versus error. Finally the result is that the error of the given micrometer is calibrated using slip gauge.